Welcome.
Hey guys.
Welcome to day 4. Julie and Scott here of our 30 days of implementing towards your 2020 vision.
Just coming back from the gym.
And today we're going to talk about your story.
Yeah, so what current story or what past stories have you been telling yourself that cause you to not take action in alignment with your dreams and your goals and your resolutions and your 2020 transformational vision of who you want to be this year and what you want to experience and what you want your life to look like? What are those stories that you can see that conflict getting that idea, that dream off the ground? And so your story matters. What you tell yourself, what you tell others, that matters because it frames every aspect of your day, which frames your week, your month, and your year. And so by this time next year, we're going to be back in this same place, and it'll either look different and transformed into what you want it to look like, or it'll be the same. And so we're trying to create that transformation so that you can experience a greater abundance of life and coming into life. And so in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships. So there's 3 key areas of that we want to bring to light of what is the building blocks of
your story
that
you're telling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is the yeses and nos that you are saying throughout the day. Are they moving you toward or away from your vision?
Yeah, and so everybody in their normal everyday life has a whole bunch of things they have to do that are normal things to just live. Housework, yeah. Going to work, dealing with kids.
Yep. And
a number of other things. And so those are all yeses that we have to do in order to survive and live. And then inside that also there's a bunch of yeses we do that are time fillers that we just spend in enjoyment in whatever we want to get into. And so when we're saying yes to all those things, we actually end up creating no's to a whole bunch of other things. And a lot of times what gets sacrificed is our dreams and our goals and our resolutions. And so we don't shed the weight. We don't create oneness and unity in our relationship. We don't keep going toward that. We don't continue to cultivate great finances or a business we're starting.
Yeah.
So
the second one, what are you saying I can't, I won't, and I don't to that's affecting your story? Yeah,
it's easy to say I can't do this or that because I don't have the resources.
Or I won't find the man of my dreams.
Or I don't do those things or these things because that's just not who I am and I'm not capable of doing that.
Right, so we got to turn that around.
Yeah, we want to turn that around so that you're saying I can, I will, and I am doing those things. I can get to the gym. I
will find the man of my dreams because I have.
And I found the woman of my dreams. So, and I do these things because I'm daily taking action to go toward those things I'm trying to get off the ground, those things that I want to experience this year, and those things of who I want to become this year. So instead of sabotaging that dream and those ideas, I'm implementing because I can and I am resourceful and I am capable of going that direction. I'm implementing it by doing these things.
Mm-hmm. And then our third one is what circumstances are affecting your story? What are you allowing to affect your story?
Yeah, we all have a tendency to be driven circumstantially. And it's kind of part of the safety, security, survival mode built into us until we grow up and learn to be workable and fluid and flow with things. And so, but it's a natural tendency and it's not hard to watch out in life where people as a whole will project something like how are you doing today? Well, the weather's pretty bad, the roads are slippery, and so there's always a projection of how bad the day is according to maybe the weather. Or kids.
Oh, kids are just driving me nuts today. They are not listening.
Yeah, they're just ruining my day. or things didn't go the way I thought they would go at work. They didn't go well at all, and so that dictates how my day's going.
Yeah. So my past story that I would tell myself and many other people is I can't cook, and that was holding me back from our healthy lifestyle.
Really, she could, but.
So once I changed my story and I said that I can cook, I will figure it out, we are now reaping the benefits of eating delicious, healthy food.
And it's wonderful. We've not only moved into a nutritional, an elaborate nutritional layout of food, but it's also something you are willing to reach for. It's not just raw fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables. It's hard to eat broccoli, just plain. You always want to reach for the bad foods that give spark in your life.
That's in my eye.
But we actually, did you get it?
Yeah.
Those eyelashes. I hate those eyelashes when they get there. Anyway, the sparky foods like pizza and all that always draw us in, and so we end up repeating a bad habit.
Yeah. And
we never get to the good nutritional stuff because we never learn how to do it. And so that's what you're saying. Yep.
What about you? What was your past story?
Well, I think I think I indirectly wasn't telling myself a story that I couldn't be the best version of me, but I inadvertently and indirectly, through meaning well, good intentions, due diligence, and justifiable rationale, through those thought processes that go on in all of us, I indirectly validated my circumstances. Sounds like I'm justifying it again. My circumstances that why I couldn't get there, why this happened or why that happened. And so again, I was creating a story and settling for that story and sabotaging what I was trying to do because of all this stuff happening. So turning that around and reprogramming my mind, reprogramming our minds so that we think of it from the correct starting point of just changing it to that place of showing up being my best version, regardless of the circumstances. Showing up and being present, being attentive, listening, not that I have a listening problem, but being workable and being fluid. Learning to flow with the situation and listen to the situation and deal with it so that I experience the abundance and the blessing found therein. So
yes. So in order for you to make your vision a reality, assess your story, what you're telling yourself and others.
Yeah, and then learn to adjust it, learn to reprogram it, learn to line up where you're trying to go, what you're trying to accomplish, who you're trying to be with your story. And make that your daily habit. Make that your direction you're going. And remember, the one thing you can do today.
Yes, what is the one thing that you can do today that moves you towards your vision for 2020, what you want to accomplish and have come to reality? And the biggest thing is, what story are you telling yourself? What story is limiting you from reaching that potential that you have in you?
And keeping you sidetracked and using up time elsewhere, which is okay.
And energy.
Yeah, and energy. But what is it that you can do to continue to go toward it?
Yeah.
We're making graphic steps and have made graphic steps over the last couple of years, and it takes time, but it's a redirection of thought to go really toward the things you want to do instead of continually going toward your comfort zones, and which those are fine also, but instead of continuing to go there, you're coming alive and stepping out in who you are and unleashing that inner abundance so that you can experience what you've always dreamed and what you've always wanted to experience. So,
yes, have a great day.
Yes.
Love you.
Yep. See you.